This is Father Dominic Holtz coming to you from Rome, Italy, with a word of hope for Wednesday of the octave of Easter. Here in the city of Rome, and I'm sure in cities around the world, you're often asked for money. Now, in the eternal city, while there are people authentically in need, many of the beggars, perhaps most of them, are professionals, organized by some kind of organized crime or other, to scam tourists and pious people from their money. One quick way to find the difference is just to do a very simple act, and that's talking to them. You can ask them their name, where they're from, how long they've been on the street, and if they're authentically in need, they'll tell you, they'll talk to you, they'll drop the script and encounter you as a human person. If they're professionals, on the other hand, they stick to the script. You're just noise to them, an obstacle, an impersonal thing from whom they want money. Jesus, in the joy of the resurrection, does not want us to encounter him in this sort of impersonal way, and we see a dramatic example of that in our first reading. The apostles, when they see the lame beggar at the beautiful gate, they're asked for money, and he's probably working on a script, but the apostles ask him something remarkable. They say to him, "Look at us. Look at us." That is, see us as persons. And when he does, he may still be wanting money, but there's the beginning of a true encounter. He sees them, and they see him. And thus they are able to offer him the fruits of the resurrection. He comes to new life and new health, and in his joy of his newly found freedom, his rejoicing causes others to come to see the power of the resurrection. In the Gospel today, we hear about the disciples on the road to Emmaus, and this stranger who is in fact Jesus, but whom they do not recognize. But it is not through some extraordinary act that they recognize him, but ordinary acts, in speaking and talking with one another, in listening to stories about Jesus, and in the breaking of the bread. Brothers and sisters, Jesus wants the joy of the resurrection to come to us in these very simple but powerful human ways, in the encounter of one person and another, in mutual seeing, in mutual sharing, sharing with one another how we have come to know the power of Jesus Christ in our own lives. That is the native home of the grace of the resurrection. And that, my brothers and sisters, is a word of hope.